thanks for joining me today. I'm Andrea. This is Crafty Little Things. I wanted to send out a little, just a small sample of the little, the celebration ribbons to a friend, and I was wondering how to do it, and I had this idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp out, I only want the large butterfly in the butterfly gala stamp sets, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp them out. I'm going to stamp them all out in Gorgeous Grape. And I want to stamp out 5. I'm only looking for the big butterfly, so I'm not too fussed about the small one being off. So I thought I'll stamp out 5 lovely butterflies, and then just close that a minute, and then I'm going to actually stamp them out. So I just need to cut these down a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that. Now it's tomorrow now. This is what happens in my life. Yeah, so I'm just going to wrap all the ribbon around the middle of the butterfly, and then that way I can post it out. So this will just be 1 inch all the way around, 1 inch and 3 inches, and then 1 inch and 7 inches, and then this is going to be 1/2 inch, but I'm going to move it away from the edge a little bit just so it goes over the top. It's going to be every 1/2 inch. I mean, it's going to be 1/2 inch on each side. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. Half an inch. It's a bit further away than I'd wanted really, but never mind. And then on the top of that box then we can pop some. I'm just going to use my watercolour pencils. I'm just going to colour in. I'm going to use blue. Gorgeous. Brings the colour out as well. There we go. And that's going to go on the top of the box. So I'm going to leave that just to dry a minute. And then I'm going to let that go on the top of the box. So I'm just going to make my box. A little box full of butterflies. I'm just going to cut up these 2 ends. See what I'm doing? Just cut up the 2 ends and then just notch in on the sides. I'm just going to get some Tombow, just pop it on the outside of those flaps. like so. Like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a dimension on the back of each butterfly and stick it in the box. Then I'm going to do my lid, which is possibly not going to fit. I think it's either going to be too big or lopsided, because I went a bit wider on one side than I did on the other. But I'm not going to let that stress me out, because what I can always do is I can always take my narrower side and use that as a little flap to bring down the good side. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut out these two little pieces here and just cut a tiny notch into that piece there, because I'm going to stick that onto the back of the box and make it a bit of a different opening. So it opens like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to just cut up the front here and up the front here and make that into a little box lid like that. So then that'll fit on there and open up like that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue. I'm going to pop some glue onto this piece of paper that I've made. Oops. And stick that on. And then I'm just going to put a little blob of glue onto these two tabs and turn those in. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue along here and stick it. Okay, and so then when you open that, you get that lovely little set of butterflies in there with ribbons on. I just thought that was a cute way of gifting it to somebody, and I'm just going to pop that on my dimensionals. Okay, and so there we have it, a little sample of ribbons. That cute. So thanks for joining me for that. That was a bit of an impromptu project really, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.